see me. I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you ladies get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me. When you see me. I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you ladies get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me. When you see me. I'm on the elevator climbing to the top. All you ladies get behind me when you see me on the block. When you see me.
Good evening. Welcome you guys to another great evening of True Talk with Poyzun Blaq. I know you guys missed me last night. We just had a few issues that had to be taken care of. But everything is back up to par. Your girl back here. We have had some great conversations these past few days, excluding last night. And I want to thank all of you guys. Don't forget, because someone asked me to say it again, we're airing live, Facebook Live, as well as Periscope via Twitter. And you can subscribe to my Poyzun Blaq YouTube channel. And I forgot the exact link, but we're going to post those for you all so you all will be able to catch them all. I know a lot of people say that they really don't fool around on Facebook that often, but I will have those other links for you so that you can go directly to them. If you have any questions or comments, please send those questions, comments, or topic suggestions to TrueTalk13@yahoo.com. And if you're ever on the feed and you come in and you really want to be brought live, you can actually type in TrueTalk13live.com and I could bring you on board with us. And you will be heard and seen. Tonight, we have a great topic. This is a topic that was given to me. And I am really dying to hear the questions and the comments that come with this topic. Happiness, and where does it lay? And a brief description I'm going to actually say is, can a broke man make a woman happy? I'm itching to know what you all have to say. I'm going to illustrate this the best way I can. If you want to say from a mental point of view, then no, a broke man cannot make a woman happy. Because in order for him to be able to make her happy, he has to be happy within himself. Emotionally, if he is emotionally broken, can he make her happy? Well, on that particular subject, as far as the emotional thing, she may be able to balance him. So therefore, they would be able to coincide and she be happy. That's if this is the man that she really wants to be with. On a financial issue, wait a minute, hold up. Before I go to financial, let's jump to spiritual. If he is spiritually broken, can he make her happy? That's going to be another iffy thing. But I'm not going to say he can make her happy. But what he can do is put her in a calm status to where she can actually help him battle that spiritual thing that's going on inside of him. Financially, can a broke man make a woman happy? Look at that at two ways. I have seen a man that didn't have a job, didn't have his own home, didn't have a car, didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Make a woman very, very happy because he was there for her mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. He gave her the love, the attention, and the affection, the respect that she needed. He gave her that shoulder to cry on. He gave her warm, loving arms to hold her. So yeah, that can be done. Also, if just say if there's a couple and this man loses his job, he may go into a depression because he's going to beat himself up before she does. Unless his woman is just materialistic anyway, and she's only in the relationship for money. If he falls down, she's supposed to be that backbone to hold him up. Can he make her happy? Yes. Because it goes back to the first thing that I said. If he's there attentively and affectionately, if he's communicable, which means they can still have open communication without hostility, yeah, he can make her happy. A lot of time men go through things and they go into these depressions, and the first thing you guys do is become hostile, and you become hostile toward the women that are in your lives because you don't know how to handle the depression or the stress that you're going through. But that's why she's there. Allow your backbone, your mates, to console you, to help you, to give you that shoulder to cry on and to lean on, because that's what a real woman does. She's there to build you up, keep faith in you, help you to keep your faith within yourself. And she's there to believe in you and help you to understand that she's there with you. And if you allow her to love you the way that you are supposed to be loved, and to support you the way that you are supposed to be supported, then yes, you can make her happy. So many people like to look at these very, very, very small things. You have to stop nurturing the small things and move on to the big picture. Some men don't have backbone women or supportive women, excuse me. They have women that are only in the relationship for themselves. If you have a good woman, whether you lose your job, whether you go to jail, you come home, if she's your woman and she's your woman, and you know what I'm talking about, then she's going to support you while you down. And when you come up, she's still going to be there. We have a comment. Hi, Kim. How you doing, honey? Kim wrote us a book, y'all. Hey, sis. Kim is actually viewing us from OK. She's in Lawton, Oklahoma. So Kim says, absolutely. But it depends on the female, no matter what type of broken a man is. Some women are strong enough in all aspects to help that man get back to where he needs to be. That's my little sister. That's what I'm talking about, girl. And guess what, you guys? And I want y'all to really read what Kim has put up here. Kim is only 23 years old, but she has the wisdom as a woman of my age. So let me finish reading what Kim has said. Kim also says, let me see, man get back to where he needs to be able to make her happy. Exactly. Everything isn't all about looks and what one person can do for the other. It takes both parties to be strong mentally. Amen, sister. Physically. What you said, and spiritually. You never lied. Nobody is permanently broke or broken. It's always temporary. Exactly. Thank you so much, Kim. I love to hear my young women have that type of wisdom. I really, really do. Because she just said what I just told you guys. And men, let me say this. And now I'm not going to save it for another show. We finna put all this in here together. Stop beating yourselves up. If you're working and you lose your job, whether you fired or whether you quit, it does not make you less of a man. You just going through a financial thing. And it's only temporary. Unless you think you got $1 million stored away somewhere in your ass quitting jobs. Okay, then that's a totally different thing. But if you have this temporary setback and you allow this to define who you are, then you have a mental breakdown issue. You know who you are as a man. You know what you are capable of. God didn't make this world anything in one day. It took him 7. 7 days his time, 400 years our time. But it was done. Guys, you got to stop beating yourselves up. Because if we are with you and we love you or we're in love with you, we are in it for the full haul. Or shall we say the full Monty. It means we are accepting the good with the bad. Because that's what we do. You know, majority of the times you have these guys that lose their jobs. The first thing they do when they go into this depression is they get very, very hostile. Hold up. I'm going to go back to what I'm saying. Let me read this. Kimberly says exactly. Princess says, but a lot of times when a man loses a job, there are some women that belittle that man worse than he is already doing to himself, which is true. And Cleveland says, oh shit. What's up, Cleveland? Welcome in. JT is on with us tonight. And JT says, some men can't stand a woman to make more than them. Slow-minded on that note. You know, that's true. A lot of men don't like the fact that their woman may, make more money than they do. And, it's a pride thing with you guys. And I understand that. Being a woman with, I got a crap load of brothers. But I do understand that. And I know it's something that tear you guys apart on the inside. What I'm going to say about that is, if you have a woman and she's making more money than you, her money is y'all money. Yep, you can spend it the way you spend yours, because she's going to spend yours the way she spend hers when you get back on your feet. And I understand, you guys just be like, I'm not fooling with him. He said, shit, my sugar mama. I mean, there are a lot of guys out here that makes less than their girlfriends or their wives. Don't look at it as that she has more than you, because even though she may be making more than you, you're still the lead. You're still the head of that household, the head of that relationship. Okay, let's jump back on these comments for a minute. James says killing himself laughing. Kim says, don't click. And that's let me see. She said, and that's not a woman, that's a child still. It takes someone to grow up and realize that everybody falls down sometimes. A real woman wouldn't belittle a man, period. Amen. Exactly. Hell no. Real women do not belittle men, because, and I know there's some women on here that's sitting at home, how about, shit, yes they do. Bitch, you one of the people that we're talking about that is not a real woman. I'm just going to break it down for you. And we're going to keep it 1 million. This is True Talk. And sometimes you all need to hear from a real woman so that you will know what a real woman is. PJ says they should be uplifting him. Exactly. And PJ also says, but if they are a couple, it really shouldn't matter who makes the most, because it's supposed to be y'all money. Exactly. You know, hell, if I go to work, I get paid, I don't mind splitting mine straight down the middle with mine, because he's mine. He's the only one I ever done it with. But I don't mind because he's mine. Now, it'd be different if I was pick a number Susie. Then hell no, he wouldn't get nothing. Kimberly says, as the man, 100, as the man should do, the woman also 50-50 works best. Well, Kim, big sister's gonna, let's agree to disagree. Because this is me. I don't want no 50-50 relationship. Fuck that. Excuse me. I dropped the F word. Forgive me. Forget that. Y'all just don't know. Marvin over here about to jump across this thing, this desk on me. Y'all just don't know. Every time I let the F word slip out, he be about to kill me, y'all. Let's agree to disagree on that one. I don't care for 50-50 relationships. And I'm going to tell you, let me break it down and explain that to everybody. I want my man to give me 100% of him. I don't want a piece of a man. I want a full man. 100% grade A man. Say, I know y'all was waiting on me to say, beef, get your head out the gutter. That's tomorrow's show. And me as his woman, I'm going to give him 110%. Because that's my role. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be his backbone. When he falls, then say, hey, baby, don't worry about it. We got this. It may not be pouring in the way that we would like, but I do know that if you stay there together and you bind as one, then God is going to give you what you have. And sometimes, guys, understand this. Understand this, and I'm going to say this. Sometimes God sits you down just so he can pick you back up and place you in a better position. So that's when you keep your faith up and you keep your beliefs up. Let me jump back over here in the comments for a minute. Oh, Kim says stacking. You sure know what to say, girl. Did she say slacking? It's supposed to be stacking. Hold up. Oh, you was slacking that time. Yes, sis, you fell off a little bit. Hold up. Kim also says where you okay. Then Jazz says, hello world, I need to hear a session. Okay, well you hear this session. Also, what was I saying? Okay, every man in a relationship is supposed to give 100%. All of that 50-50, This bull crap that they've been saying through the years. Oh, I want a 50-50 relationship, and that's because you a half a sucker and you looking for half for something. Forget that. I want 100% man, and I'm going to give him 110%. If my man falls short, then I'm going to do what I got to do to hold us together for the moment. When he get back up on his feet, then, hey, we just going to stack our money and grow. I don't see him as being as less than a man. But just because he's not there financially doesn't mean he can't be there in other ways. And I'm not just talking about sexually, because I know a couple of people wants to jump on the sexual thing. It starts back with what I was saying at the beginning of the show for those of you who just came in with us. A man can be broke financially and still be there. And he can make his woman happy from the simple fact he's there for her mentally, emotionally, affectionately, and attention-wise. He can be broken mentally because a mentally broken man cannot make a woman happy because he's not happy within himself. And if he's emotionally broken, then he can have that woman and they can sort through those emotional issues to where they can balance and they can come together as one, which will bring the happiness to their relationship. PJ says, trust and believe if you are with the right person, your downfalls will not be for long. They will come back 10 times stronger. Hello, that's my little sister. She said that. And if you truly believe in your relationship as a team, there you go, girl, not just as two people that are coexisting. And you know what? I think that's a reason why so many couples have the issues that they have. And I'm going to say this. And I'm trying to figure out the bit. I'm going to say it like this. Just because you're a couple, it means you're two people. But once you become a couple and the hearts bond, then you become as one. And a lot of you all do not understand that. You need to understand that you all become one unit. God is your guide. The man is the lead. And you are to walk beside him. Only behind him when he's protecting. Unless you crazy like me, then we both finna take care of it. But y'all know what I'm saying. You become as one. You know, I understand, guys, some guys, feel like they're less than because the woman makes more money or whatever. Guys, don't feel like that. You're not less than. You're still the greatest things, the greatest kings that God has blessed us queens with. Anything that you're going through is just a temporary phase. Keep your faith. Don't push your mate away. Now, if you one of those guys that just talk their talk, but ain't trying to walk that walk, then you're going to stay at the bottom of the barrel. And that's when you separate your men from your boys. Or in the old folks' terms, your men from your mice. You guys were given to us. Yes, to be the protectors and the providers. Every now and then, you come across this hump. Just because you go across that hump, the first time you may stumble. You may get to another hump that's a little bit larger, and you may fall. But that woman, she's going to be right there with you to reach down and pick you back up and say, you got this. Because that's what real women do. Can a broke man make a woman happy? That is tonight's topic. Any questions or comments? Leave them in the feed, or you can email them to us at TrueTalk13@yahoo.com. If you guys have, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm laughing at in a minute. If you guys have any topic suggestions, or if you want to come live with us, TrueTalk13live.com. The only thing you do is just type it in. You can go to your Chrome or you can go to your Google and just type that in. And when you type it in, it's going to tell you to type in your name, and then you push join, and I can bring you right on screen with me. Kimberly says she agrees. I know some great men that has taken a financial stumble for a moment. But guys, and these guys are, watching the show with us tonight. They are only obstacles. And these men that I'm talking to, I know for a fact, y'all fighters. Hey sis, how you doing, Karen? That's my baby sis. These men are very great men. Guys, they're only small obstacles. You guys are fighters, so you will overcome them. I can't believe the guys got quiet on me. You get these good backbone women, and let me ask this question, and then we can say it like this. My nose itching. Somebody coming to visit. They ass ain't got no money. I won't say it. I'm just joking. Suppose the shoe was on the other foot, because I want to hear from you guys now. You have gotten quiet on me. Wait a minute. Let's read PJ's comment. Guys, don't let your pride make you miss out on your partner because you feel less than what you are supposed to be because of what a little girl had made you believe you are. And because, I'm going to add on to that, PJ. Guys, don't miss out on your partner because of the financial situations. Because if you all are as one, your money is your, let me say it like this, your money. And when I say your, let me break it down for you. Y'all, we gonna say it Southern style, that's y'all money. Whether she make it or you make it, that's y'all money. Unless you one of those selfish ass men or one of them half crazy ass men that believe that your money is your money, her money is her money. You in the wrong relationship. And you got a whoop ways of thinking. If you are a couple, y'all money is y'all money. Karen says, I'm Goose. I love you. Oh, you going on? I love you too. Call me. But I'm serious, you guys. You shouldn't be that way, and you shouldn't feel that way. Just because your woman makes more money than you do doesn't make you less than a man. Because there may come a time where she may make less than you. And that shouldn't make you feel better or any more inferior. Or, excuse me, not inferior, superior. It shouldn't. PJ says, but a lot of them are raised to think like that and have only seen that type of situation. That's true. That's true. That is so true. Excuse me, y'all.
How you gonna shake it?
I'm just gonna shake it for y'all. We need to give this one a name. No, this is not Jigga Juice. PJ says we'll name this Jigga Juice instead of Jigga Juice. She said this is Jigga Juice or Jigga Juice the remix. We just say Jigga Juice, and it's good too. But I'm serious, you guys. You shouldn't feel like that. And let me say this, and this is something very, very important that a lot of you all need to hear. Guys, if you are in a relationship and you seriously love your mate, stop hiding behind the wall and sit down, talk to your mate, and let them know how you really feel. Let them know how you feel. So, I mean, come on, you guys, with these questions and these comments. I'm waiting. My nose is itching me. God. Y'all just don't know. I am sitting up here and I'm twitching my nose and spreading my nose and shit. I'm not that dreamer genie, so I can't do, or bewitched, so I can't do that little shit right there. But my nose is itching. And I'm like, I'm trying to come up with 99 reasons how not to say it and just be doing this right here. My nose is itching. Can we turn some air on in here? It's getting kind of warm. Or is it the Jigga Juice?
It's the Jigga Juice.
I don't know, because I just took a sip out the Jigga Juice. So y'all lying, it don't work that fast. Yes, oh, no, it don't.
Yes, it do.
Not with me.
Normally I say I'm hot, I'm cool.
But see, usually, y'all just see the hat. I'm not going to show the rest. But I was just starting to drink the Jigga Juice. But seriously, you guys. Oh my God, my nose is itching. Who the hell is coming? I hope that is it Steve Harvey with this big ass check telling me I won 5,000 a week. So let's go over here and read the comments right quick. Get a clear understanding about all the expectations that you want out of the relationship, so there won't be any misunderstandings. Yeah. And I am so serious. I am just really stuck on, you guys beating yourselves up and making yourselves feel like you're less than. You shouldn't do that. If you got you a good woman, and I mean a good woman, that's willing to fight this battle side by side with you, and she's supportive, you need to allow her to be that support until you get back on your feet. And so what if she makes more money than you? Then if she makes more money than you, then guys, let me break it down for y'all so y'all know what to do. Say, okay, I make $15, $16 an hour. Baby makes $20, $21 an hour. Okay, we gonna pay X amount of dollars for bills. Let me see, my check be this much, her check be that much. We gonna pay X amount of dollars for bills, X amount of dollars for groceries, X amount of dollars to make sure our automobiles are up to par. And we gonna spend this amount for hair, nails if she get her nails done, and then say, well, we got this much left over. So, baby, we finna bank this. If you can get over the hump that she makes more money, you can make it a very long way. And guys, understand this. And I know some of you all may not be real spiritual or whatever. And this is something that I've actually seen. When you learn how to become, wait a minute, hold up, I'm trying to put them directly. When you learn how to become as one and not as two, when you're equally yoked, God is going to bless you. He sits you down. Yes, we will talk about this. He will sit you down just so he can prepare you for the greater things that he has planned for you. And a lot of you guys don't understand this. Guys want women to have patience. All of you all want us to have patience with you all. You want us to have patience when it comes down to attention. You want us to have patience when it comes down to affection. You want us to have patience when it comes down to conversation. You want us to have patience when it comes to love. Y'all want us to have patience. Even when it's time to get dressed and go somewhere, we still got to have patience. Guys, practice what y'all preach. You guys need to learn how to have patience. Because if you have had a temporary financial setback, it's only because God is preparing you for something greater. And a lot of times, some of you all miss your blessings because you tend to want to do it your way. I'm not a very religious person, but I've seen what can be done. I really have. And I'm going to tell you all why I say this. December 27th, 2012, I had a little light stroke. Before December 2012, let me go back. December 7th, 2008, I had a real bad stroke. My mouth had twisted to around here, and I couldn't walk, and I couldn't use one of my arms. My slur was so bad, you couldn't even understand anything that I was saying. My left eye was almost completely closed. They told me I would never be able to speak again, nor would I ever be able to walk. The devil is a lie. Because y'all didn't see me do my music. Y'all didn't see me perform doing this music. I'm speaking to you fluently right now. And I walk perfectly. And I wear 6-inch heels. So, when God sits you down, take heed. Be patient. Because he's planning something greater for you. And you all just really need to pay attention to that. If he sits you down, and a lot of people don't understand this. Sometimes he can put you in a hostile situation. My nose is itching. I mean, I just don't know. I'm up here about to go crazy. But, he may put you in a hostile situation at work or whatever. Make you lose your job or you quit, whatever the case may be, or bam. All right. But if you still trying to take control of the situation, then you don't need him. Then he may sit you down in another kind of way, physically. And then you still try to control the situation because you haven't learned your lesson yet. Be patient. Work with your mates and not against them. You all will come out so much better when you learn how to be on the same accord, on the same page, not one person on the front of the book and the other one in the middle, not one person in the middle of the book and the other person at the end. You have to be on the same accord so that you can write your own story. If you all understand what I'm saying. All right, you guys, come on with these questions and these comments. Everybody kind of like got quiet on me. While I'm over here on this jig juice, burning up in here. PJ turned me on some air, y'all. Y'all see this is my second sip. PJ said those were big sips. Does this? I ain't even knock a dent in this, y'all. She's hollering, whatever. But come on, you guys. Get those questions and those comments in at TrueTalk13 at yahoo.com or put them in the news feed. You guys kind of like died out on me. I feel like I'm talking to the crickets right now. I mean, where's JT? He kind of like, he said a couple of comments and disappeared on us. I can't believe it. Kim was talking. She done disappeared.
You know, when you speak the truth, everybody quiet because they're listening.
I mean, I'm being open and I'm being honest because I'm an open-minded individual. It's just like, let me say this. My man can lose his job. I'm not going to falter him for that. I'm going to build him up and I'm going to let him know that, baby, it's okay. We going to get over this hump. It ain't nothing but a hump. Shit. We fighters. This is what we do. And I would expect for him to be the same way if I ever lost my job. You know, it's all about the support system. And when you have that support, you should accept it and understand that support is there. And guys, if you don't have no kind of hustle, no kind of get up and go, get paid. And I ain't talking about hold up, because why I'm saying this is a thought popped in my head about what some young guy I heard some of my cousins say one time. When one of my cousins was like, "Don't no woman want no broke ass man." You know how we always say that? I'm not gonna say we always say that, but you know how that is always said. It's not that a woman don't want a broke ass man. A woman don't want a man that doesn't have it in him to be a man and pick himself back up again. That's what we don't want. PJ says it's just a detour to the finish line. Exactly. It's just a detour. It's an obstacle. That's all it is. Guys, believe in yourselves the way that we believe in you. Have faith in yourself the way that we have faith in you. Stop beating yourselves up. Now, if you got one of them crazy ass broads that's bashing you and talking bad about you, she's doing it for either one of two reasons. One, you ain't shit and you ain't gonna never be shit because you ain't trying to do shit so you can have shit. And I said it like that. Or two, she just a miserable ass person and she needs to be by her damn self. So you need to get rid of her. But every man out here knows what kind of man he is. He knows what kind of man he is. If you know that you about that life of having, PJ says she's a gold digger. But if you know you are about that life and you are a strong man, when you fall down, it may take a minute for you to get back up, but you're going to get back up and you're going to rise even higher than what you were before. Wait a minute. PJ is crazy, you guys. She said, when I said she's no good and you need to get rid of her, PJ said she's a gold digger and the gold ran out. I'm not fooling with her. I'm not fooling with PJ today, you guys. Y'all just don't know. I've been sitting here for the past 10 minutes trying not to laugh, but PJ is over here laughing so hard. I've been trying to ignore her because my nose is itching and she keeps laughing. Excuse me. I'm not fooling with her. Okay. PJ said she got to go find another man to go digging in. You sure know what to say. And I'm going to tell you what's so funny about that, guys, because sometimes you all have those gold digging women. And what I mean by gold digging, you know, for all the women that was on there, how about, I ain't no gold digger. I'm talking about you materialistic ass people. Some of you all only thrive because of material things. That's bull crap. You want me to break it down in hood term? That's bullshit. Because material things do not make the man unless you shallow as hell. And y'all already know I'm going to kick it to you 1 million. Now, if you are shallow and the only thing that matters is what that man is driving and what's in his pockets and not what's within his heart, what's within his mind, what's within his being, you a sorry ass sister. I'm just going to say it. And guys, if you deal with those kind of women, then you a sorry ass man. Because women are only a product of their environment. Our kings that stand strong, that's what make us queens. Stand tall. Did you hear what I said? Did that hear me, PJ? Our kings that stand strong is what make us queens stand tall. That's the best way I can put it. I can't put it no simpler. Don't y'all get quiet on me now. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. I know it's a lot of women out here going through things with their guys, you know, and they try to cover that up or whatever. You know what? Your business isn't everybody's business, and that's true. But I'm just keeping it 1 million with you. I'm not going to let you girls bash you guys, just like I'm not going to let these guys bash these girls. PJ says a lot of them don't understand this language. Exactly. Do I need to break it down a little bit more? I mean, y'all tell me if y'all do now. Well, come on, questions. I'm waiting on y'all. Okay, PJ told me to reiterate that. If you are a strong man, you know, hold up. Let me tell y'all what I'm reiterating, what I'm breaking down for y'all. If you are a strong man, you are considered as being our king, our leader. You are the lead of this relationship, of that relationship, however you want to say it. But the stronger you are, the stronger your queen is. The stronger you are, the stronger your queen is. If you break, your queen is still strong because you have already let her know, hey, you have this position and I trust you and have faith in you. And she, in return, is going to say, you know what, baby? You have this lead position. And even though one of the steps is broken, maybe even two of the steps is broken, you still have a throne that you got to hold down, that you will continue to hold. Why? Because pretty soon, our king gonna be able to make sure those two steps have smooth pavement. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes faith within yourselves, fellas. It takes belief within yourselves. Because we as your queens already believe in you and have faith in you. Hold up. JT says, go ahead. Then he says, the OJ said it too in family reunion. A lot of them need to listen to. They really, really do. They really, really do. You know, it's sad that a lot of our men and a lot of mostly our black men, society has pegged you all as turning barbaric when things don't go your way. And I know that to be a lie. But society and the government would prefer that you guys give up. They would prefer that you mess up. A lot of these white guys and other nationalities, and I'm going to say this, snatch up your black women because they figure like majority of you all are fixated on pride. And you all do not know how to swallow your pride. That's why they snatch up your black women. These other nationalities love strong black women. Why? Because we are the strongest. Our man can fall down, but we still build him up. Whether we have to do for him, give to him, or give the last of ourselves to make sure that things are done properly. I know some women that get out of here like me. I'm blind, crippled, and crazy. But I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure that my home doesn't become a house. JT says, preach amen. And PJ says, we just need to help our younger men learn how to be kings so that our young ladies can learn how to be queens to them properly. Well, let me say this. Real queens were raised to be queens. Real kings were raised to be kings. They were raised that way. You know, I've heard some of these young men take these falls, and the first thing they say is, screw everything. For what? Are you making yourself less than to please somebody else? Because you're not making yourself happy. Learn your roles. People, learn your roles. JT says true. I am so serious. Women, stop bashing these men. Because you may have that good man there with you who is taking care of the business. And he may fall down. And you're right, JT, some can't. And he may fall down. When you start bashing him, belittling him, making him feel less than, guess what? The next princess will come along and swoop him up and become his queen and show him how to learn his role. And vice versa, you guys. Stop belittling these women out here. You got so many guys out here that don't understand. Is that the term I'm looking for? Don't understand what they have. Some of you guys have queens, but you so busy looking and searching and playing the duck, duck, goose game to whereas you're no longer having these kingdoms. I can't stand JT right now. He always has something to say. You know, you can't do that. For every king, there is one queen. For every queen, there is one king. And these two can actually build an empire if they learn to be as one on the same page of their own book. You can. It can be done. Patience comes from both of you. And what did JT says? They duck, duck, goose is duck, duck, stay and lay for free. Now, hold up. Let me illustrate on. Hold up, JT. I got to comment on them right there. Now, hold up. JT, I said they playing duck, duck, goose. They laying up for free. But that's because they still playing old farmer. They trying to see which one of the birds gonna fly away. That's all it is. And whatever bird is left standing, then that's the one where they'll try to plant the eggs in. How about that? But if your ass plant eggs, you need to be out here working somewhere. I don't give a damn if you got to pick up cans. Okay, explain that to JT says not necessarily. Explain this to JT. Why don't you ever come live so that you can explain yourself? Explain what you're saying. You said not necessarily. Sell some dick. PJ said, JT said, you need to become a gigolo. A gigolo. And PJ says, that's the rooster in the hen house. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, guys, JT said, y'all can sell dick. Y'all gigolos. Y'all do that. But let me say this. I'm not fooling with you today, JT. Y'all know my baby crazy. Guys, get about your whole killing. I don't give a damn if you gotta collect cans, go around collecting ties, collect them pallets. Hell, find you a partner that got a truck and tell them y'all get some money together. Y'all can go ride around Memphis all day long and collect all this broken up scrap metal and old refrigerators and stoves and stuff that's sitting on the sides of the streets, and take it to the yard. A hustle is a hustle. I ain't talking about no mobbing and robbing, because to me, if you mobbing and you robbing, you a sucker anyway, because you ain't got the balls to hustle and get real money. You'd rather take something that somebody else done hustled and work for. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm like, JT, that's real talk. Get you a job. I don't give a damn if it's at McDonald's, because those fast food checks add up. All you got to do. I saw a young guy, and I'm not going to say his name. He's my godson. You know who I'm talking about, because I know y'all watching. I saw him not have a job, and he was getting ready to have a baby. This man went to work at a McDonald's. That man put them hours in, and that man came home with $600 checks. His first check was $600 and some dollars. JT says, be like baby boy, sell some dresses. That's what I'm saying, JT. But, real talk. Well, I can say his name, Tony. I watched Tony get up and walk to work every morning just so he can provide. Because those twos and fews add up. And his gal at the time wasn't working because she was pregnant, and she was having a very hard pregnancy. So she had to leave her job. This man went to work at McDonald's. Do you hear me? I didn't even know you could bring home a $800 or $900 check every 2 weeks as a crew member. And I watched this man get up, and he was a convicted felon. He is a convicted felon. This man got up and went to McDonald's, and every 2 weeks, this man check was $900 and some dollars. Why? Because he went to work. He did what he had to do. He worked the extra hours. He asked for more hours because he knew he had to provide for his queen. And they were about to have a baby. Right today. That was 2 years ago. They didn't have another baby. And I am so proud of him. And he still works at McDonald's. Now his check be $1,200, $1,300 every 2 weeks. Why? Because he was determined to have. His queen did not give up on him. And she's right there with him. Why? Because he says, and he told me, I'm Poyzun. I'm a man. And I'm going to show everybody that I'm a man. And that's what he did. He wasn't out mobbing. He wasn't out robbing. And he didn't even sell no drugs. He was a convicted felon that wanted to be noticed as a man. So he did what he put on his man shoes. He kicked them big boy shoes off and put on his man shoes. He threw his belt around his waist and said, I'm a man, so I'm going to do what I have to do. Now, the year after the baby was born, his gal went back to work. Now, JT, this goes to what you were talking about. She makes $4 more than what he does an hour. And yeah, it was kind of like bugging him for a minute. It really, really did. And then I just told him the realest thing ever. Her money, your money. Put it together, it's y'all money. That's how they work. JT says a lot of them want to be known as Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky got that money. Being pretty ain't nothing if you ain't out here providing. Whether it's for yourself, your woman, or your children. You have to do what it is that you have to do. A lot of you guys need to take off these pants and put on some slacks. Step into the grown man world. Sometimes I think these guys do things because they're actually afraid of success. Some of you all, prime example. I was at the store yesterday. I was at the corner store. And this little guy came in. JT says the real Pretty Ricky had hoes. You're right. They really, really did. But let me say this. I was at the corner store. These two little young guys were in the store. And one of them told the other one, he was like, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a while. Heard you got a little job and stuff. That sound envious as hell. So dude said, yeah, I work up the street at KFC. Oh, man, you in there with the chicken. He said, shit, I got a check. That was the realest shit I had ever heard. He said, what you got, nigga? What you got? That's what I'm saying. That was some real hating ass shit, wasn't it? Man, you got that little job. He had more than him. Why? Because he had stable income. He got tired of playing out here in these streets and he went and got him a job. And like he told dude, I got a check. What the other one got? Standing out begging, asking for quarters and stuff. I'm going to tell you something. And let me say this. You're right. Empty pockets is what he had. I can respect a man more. I can respect a guy more, because some of them haven't grown into the grown man phase yet. I can respect you more if you flipping burgers or throwing papers, even if you frying chicken. I can respect you more than you just sitting and waiting and wondering. Understand this, men. A woman is only a product of her environment. So if you ain't right, your woman ain't gonna be right. I'm just keeping it 1 million. I can respect a man that can get up and go flip burgers than I can one that doesn't have any hustle or anything, that just laying around broke. You trifling as hell. You lazy and you a leech. That's the best way I could put it. And any woman that accepts you need her damn head checked. JT says, I told y'all it's two types of man in this world. You're right, JT. There are. And hey, JT told me this, and now I'm finna say it since he won't come live and say this. I really wish he would. But JT I've always heard him say this, and I really love him and I admire him for this. There are only two types of men in this world. A man who runs his house and a man that's gonna run through the house. Did I say it right, JT? He'll let me know if I said it right or not, you guys. A man that's gonna run the house and a man that runs through the house. Only two type of men it is. Hey, Teresa, hi there. Teresa says, hi, true, right on, sister. It's only two type of men. I said it right. Daddy said it right. But I'm serious, you guys. Get about the hog killing. Stop waiting on somebody to hand you something unless you're... Now, let me say this. Let me say this so I can clarify this right quick for you guys that don't work, that's watching. If you were ever up on your feet, whether you lost your job, whether you quit your job, well, those are only two weathers. Whether you took ill or whatever. If you live with your woman, I think if you fall down, your woman can give you at least 6 months to a year to get back up on your feet. And why I'm saying this is that's only if you're attempting to try to get back up on your feet. And I think she should remain supportive of that. That's unless, you done lost your stuff and you done lost your marbles and you want to become abusive and shit. Then, that's when you just throw their ass out the door. But, guys, if you fell off, sometimes it takes 6 months to a year for you all to get back, up at full capacity or where you need to be or where you would like to be. If you have that backbone woman that's there, appreciate her, give her the attention, the time, let her know that you are grateful, tell her thank you. Those two words right there mean a lot to us, to anybody really. If you got that backbone that's there for you, allow her to help you until you get on your feet. It's hard out here. And now, we're all screwed up due to this COVID-19 pandemic that's really messing things up a lot. And I know a lot of you all were depending upon the $600 a week and whatever, and now they've taken that away. And the only reason why they've taken that away, and let me say this, and I don't give a damn who worked for the government that's on here. I'm going to say it because it's the truth. The only reason why they taking it away is because too many black people was collecting this money. Too many minorities, period, was collecting this money. So they figured they'd take it away. Why? So then you can go back to being the barbarians that they say black men are. And I think that is so stereotypical of them. Guys, when you fall down, it's not true. What's not true, JT? Clarify what's not true. While we waiting on JT to tell us what's not true, I'm going to say this. Society has made it so that it's hard. Oh, so JT says the money thing is not true. Society has made it so that it's harder to get a job these days. But there is a job that you guys can get. And sometimes, and I know a lot of you all say this, and I'm thinking about making this another topic. A lot of these places have the now hiring signs up, but they aren't hiring. That's true. That is so true. But for that one, there are 4 or 5 more that you can actually apply at, and if you apply at 10 jobs and you don't get one, you move on. You apply at 10 more because eventually somebody is going to say, hey, welcome aboard. And then you do what you got to do. You guys, tonight's topic, can a broke man make a woman happy? Financially broken? Yeah, he can. Mentally broken? No, he can't. But what he can do is allow whoever his counterpart is to help him soothe himself and pick that faith back up within himself. PJ says a lot of times when the now hiring sign is up, the way a person goes in is the reason why they say they are not hiring. Well, let's agree to disagree on that, because I just watched the company and I know the owner of this company. You know what he has 12 stores here in Memphis. And I'm not going to put him on blast, but he has 12 stores here. And he has a now hiring sign up in all 12 of his stores. And you know what he told me? They are required by law to put those signs up. And they aren't hiring anybody. They are required by law to put those signs up to say they are hiring, even if they're not hiring. He said they take in applications and just throw them in the garbage because they aren't hiring. And JT says, sure can, just like a rich man can make you miserable. Exactly. I'm not going to even lie. And I'm just being honest. Y'all can call me crazy or whatever. I would rather be with my man while he's at the bottom and we build our empire together than for me to meet someone that's already wealthy. I would. I really, really would. Why? Because sometimes these wealthy people, they figure like they are superior and you are beneath them, and they figure as if they're making you because they bring you into their world and they're giving to you. So after then, it's like, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me. Mm-mm. I'd rather get with a man, baby, no offense. I would rather have a man and we start at the bottom and we build our own empire. We build our way to the top. Okay, you guys, it has been a ball. This was a great discussion. And I really want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Tonight was a great, great discussion. And I really appreciate the feed that I got back on this. I really wanted to do. That fool said, oh, right hook. I'm not fooling with you tonight, JT. I am. No. I just got my nose to stop itching. But hey, you guys, for your questions and your comments that you don't want to leave in the feed, because sometimes they will erase your messages. Send them to the TrueTalk13 at yahoo.com, and we'll address those later. Where I see them as they come in. But if you ever want to join in on a conversation with me, go to Google or Chrome and type in TrueTalk13live.com, and I can actually bring you on live with me. Don't forget, you guys, tomorrow is that Southern Bread Talent Night. So artists, email that music to me tonight. TrueTalk13@yahoo.com. And don't forget, it's Friday, so it's also what night? Pillow Talk, Pillow Talk, Pillow Talk. Y'all know I be waiting on every Friday just like you guys, because I get all kinds of questions that come into the email. And JT says 1-800 full of shit. You can say that. But yeah, you guys. Don't dial none of those 800 numbers that JT be putting up here, you guys. JT is a comedian. So do not try to dial any of those numbers, because I know some of you actually might be sitting at home trying to cipher exactly what he's saying. Don't do that. You'll run yourself crazy. You'll run yourself crazy. Don't forget, you guys, go to Park Tree and get those scented flame candles in. Jasmine says, can't wait until tomorrow night. I know you can't, baby. I know you can't. Wait a minute, hold up. JT says, click on that because I can't see it. JT says, bullshit. They get an answer. They get. Don't y'all dare none of those levels that JT be put up here. Clifford says, sorry I'm late, my bad. Oh, honey, you real late. Look, if y'all start dialing these 800 numbers that JT put up here, y'all ass is crazy. Because he put up 800, what was it he put up the other night? Oh, 1-800 come up, and tonight we got 1-800 full of shit. So I stop laughing. You guys, get on over there to Park Tree and get those scented flame candles. Tell them that Poyzun, Blaq, and True Talk sent you. Also, I didn't have any jewelry on, but JT said he got another 800 for y'all for tomorrow, so make sure y'all tune in. Also, don't forget, Tonya Lashley. It's TonyALashllee. She does those jewelry, you know, those bracelets and stuff I be wearing. She makes them. So inbox her. I can't wait till tomorrow to see you this 800 number that JT has for us, you guys. But I really want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. And I love support. Don't forget, you can see us here on Facebook Live, as well as Periscope through Twitter. And you can subscribe to my Poyzun Blaq YouTube page. I gotta stop laughing first. So subscribe to me. It's Poyzun. BLAQ. Okay, JT. I want to see that number. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. And 1-800 porn star. Shit. That can be me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Pillow Talk and Southern Bread Talent Night. Love you so much. God bless. Good night, you guys.
On the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the bar. Come on. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the bar. Come on. When you see me, when you see me, I'm on the elevator, climbing to the top. Come on, you ladies, get behind me when you see me on the bar. Come on, when you see me.